Cash dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Dickie, he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time.
Well, this is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, again. Hey, Soko, high.
Now a run here off the up. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. There he goes, right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Go, let's go. Hey, Tim, decent 24. Hey, Ginger, touch. Silver.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now is 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Lawrence. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Hey, hurry left. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Easy. Hey.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, Jupiter. Son.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready up. On red. Silver.
ETN is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time with ETN. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Red on red. Hey, son. Sink right. All right, here we go. Son. Silver.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stroud to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go, go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Saint Brian. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 3. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Stroud looking to change the play. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Or
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lawrence to throw. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Got his man, Dell. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Second down and 8. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
79 yards.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Uno more, uno more, uno more.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here is complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Over. Tony.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
Second and 7.
And they'll come up second and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, south.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Oh, go. 18. What's that? 19 Texas. Hey, uno.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Dumps it off to Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Texans first down. 2 yards on the play.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Hey, Till. Street. No, street. Sink right. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my bet. We predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Look at hot. Buggy. South.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here we go. Tony.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18. That's it.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Speed less.
Nixon will try the right side. And he
couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's a run with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Second and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Texans 31, Jaguars 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 49.
Lawrence. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Quick throw to Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, Kip, 30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Britton Strange from 19 yards away. And the Jags are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Here we go. Let's go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Mixon. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Stroud to throw it.
And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3,
I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the three-score lead. Now it's down to two, but three-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. 118.
Once again, they run with Mixon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And its defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 2nd and 8.
All right. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Third down and 13.
What's that? 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Safe break. Hey, line. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, go. Son, it's on. Hey, kill. 13, Luke. 11, Agate. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's got it.
Let's go.
Second down, goal to go.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
32.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.